Hello my Virgo friends, Guiding Halo here. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 3rd to the 9th. Alright, let's see what's going on in Virgo land. Let's see what you're reading, what the divine wants to reveal to you moving forward. So that's forward from this point forward. So let's get 2 cards so far from this deck here. I love this deck. Alright. 2 cards. I don't know if it's in focus properly. I hope so. We have the Lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. So you're going to be feeling very good health-wise. Perhaps there's been some health issues going on. Now, when we get the Lovers here, which is about contracts. Too many. I just need one. The top card of what fell was the 5 of Pentacles. So perhaps been feeling a little out in the cold in a circumstance or situation, really needing to use your intuition, but like that's not easy at times. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So there's something the divine's saying, listen, we understand how you feel, but we really want you to remember, to feel, to think of all, look at everything from a very high vantage point. There needs to be balance brought here. This is an energy of Gemini. And using your intuition to do it. Why do I feel like someone's been up in their feels so much that their intuition's kind of gone out the window? I feel like there's like so many emotions. I don't know if that's past energy I'm feeling about the so many emotions. I hear somebody saying, if this could just come together already. What is the holdup? Why so much weight? Are we taking our intuitive nudges that something's wrong and putting them in all of our little insecurity boxes? Perhaps the intuitive nudge that something's wrong isn't that a contract's not going to work out or this or that. Perhaps the base intuitive nudge is that it's not of your highest good and that it's going to cause hardship. Look at that. 10 of Wands. You've been walking a fine line, haven't you? Don't know how to move forward. Don't know if you're going to walk into a wall or fall off of... Have you put someone on a pedestal? Or an idea on a pedestal? Or perhaps a contract about what would be of the highest good for your company on a pedestal. Someone's putting something on a pedestal here, and it seems to me you're being a little on the blindfolded side. There's too much, there's not enough information, and like too much is blocking your vision to make a concrete step forward, which is why you're really having to use your intuition. I think you've sat in anger and frustration and like there's even some sort of amount of withdrawal. I'm going to tell you, I think you've got some good friends that have been listening to you be upset about something. Oh yeah, it's taken great strength. You bet it has. Absolute great strength. Look at that. But it seems you've tamed the beast of fear. This is the Strength card. This is like, usually it's a lion in that card, but here she has a bear who's chained to her wrist. Now that bear is extremely powerful. It could pull her arm off if it wanted to. It's like she's enticing the strength out of her with the smallest morsel of hope. It's like this bear is looking at her hand with this apple in it. I understand I have to be caged right now. I understand that this has to happen this way. But if I just a little bit longer, something about a little bit longer, if I just a little bit longer, then I'll have the awareness I need. Listen to your intuitions. Have patience, you see. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Because that tells me that there's something here that cannot be undone or will be very hard to undo. What's coming underneath of this contract with the Lovers here? Intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, good health. Someone needs to make a decision here. Oh, yeah. Well, Seven of Swords energy. In this deck, the Seven of Swords is about your opponent. It's about trickery or stealing something, the hard work, everything that you have to fight your battle with, the knowledge, the wisdom, the everything else. It's like what you thought you were heading towards, it's like you're not. Because they're like, Are you being played in some sort of way? Or is there more, there's something could be about contracts here where you really need to watch what it is you're signing. 7th page, 7th line, 7th word of a paragraph that's off. And your intuition's going to tell you. You may need to put the burdens down where something is concerned. Maybe this is about self-deception as well, could be. But I don't believe that this camp right here in this card and this big old dragon, the big old beast, is stealing these swords. I don't believe that's self-deception. Perhaps there's a big old dragon within that feels like you should get out while the getting's good and run off. But something's holding you there. Is it heart? Are you realizing that you're in fear and that your heart is holding you there? The Wheel of Fortune spins. Positive movement forward. I think you intuitively understand that somebody has lied about some things. And I think you're about to give birth to a new thing. But it's like you've got to put down the past where the lies were or the deception was or all that sort of thing in order to move forward. The thing is, are you being true to yourself in the process? That's the question. And that's interesting. In this Wheel of Fortune card, the woman's about to give birth to a baby. She's like ready to have a baby. So you're ready to give birth to something new. It's almost like this is, with a Wheel of Fortune here, it's like birthing pains. Like you're trying to birth something new that once came out of deception. But you're trying to birth something new and move forward. Really embracing magician energy here. How do we turn what's not so good into something beautiful? Because you see the potentiality that could happen with this situation. What comes under listen to your intuition? This is a time of positive change. It's putting the burdens down, facing your fears, harnessing them to move forward with your intuition, paying attention for the people that want to steal from you or just steal your energy. I think you're very much on high alert about any lies or any whatever, and I think that's due to the past. That's due to your past. I think you're like hyper vigilantly aware. I don't know if that's a proper phrase or whatever. Six of Swords, use your intuition, moving away from rough waters to calm waters. But see, in this card here, it's about laying something to rest, like putting it to, it's dead. Whatever person is laying in here, there's no life left. And it's like putting it to rest, but in a very honorable way. It's honoring something. Perhaps, are you putting your fears to rest? Are you putting an old way of being to rest? I feel the Hierophant here, like spiritual beliefs and values you've had previously that aren't serving you any longer, and there's something about putting it to rest. Now this is usually about moving away from rough waters to calm waters, but here it's like a funeral. Celebration of life, maybe? Celebrating what once was. There's the High Priestess again. Wow. So, parallel to each other here in this energy. So that tells me I need to read this reading like this, okay? So there's been lies and deception in a contractual type energy, whether this is business, work, boss, whichever. The Wheel of Fortune is going to spin, and I believe you're going to be able to put the burdens down here. Really tapping into your intuition here, seeing things from a perspective that is, if someone thought they were going to keep secrets from you or keep whatever from you, you see it so plainly. Something in your intuition is really asking you to have strength, really asking you to listen, consider very carefully what you want before putting something to rest. It's like there needs to be more communication happen about things or something that's been going on before you can put your emotions, your thoughts to rest. Is someone trying to dig up something from the past, or dig up some lies, or dig up something and you haven't really known which way you were going? Here with this Ten of Wands energy, it's like walking on eggshells. Someone's walking on eggshells because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to be to get what it is, the outcome that they desire. And in some sort of way, with walking on eggshells, not being yourself, that could be also self-deception there as well. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I harness the strength. I wonder if this is two High Priestess energies coming together in contract to do some massive work. What is this about? Tell me, give me a card for the central plopped energy here, please. One card for the central plopped energy. Justice stepping in. What? Wheel of Fortune spins. What has been in the shadows, my friends, is going to come to light. And that might not be easy to handle. It might mean putting something to rest. It might mean letting something go that you once thought had potential and hopes and you had dreams for. Let's get some clarifiers on this Lover's card. This is divine justice, so it's karma. It's like good karma. It's like we have beautiful cards on either side of this Justice card. But what starts this is the Seven of Swords, and then the Six of Swords ends it. So it's almost like you let yourself go into a whole bunch of thinking of possibly even self-deceiving yourself about what was going on or who was doing what. And now it's like with using your intuition, you can put that energy to rest. Something about the lying and deceiving and deception is going to be put to rest. Something about that. Whether it's self-deception or someone lying to you. The Lovers, you're getting a brand new opportunity, a huge opportunity from the divine. I think there's going to be a lot of sorting out to do. Now, this is for finances. This is for, it's like you've done the work, obviously, but they want you still to be careful here. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. So why would you need to carefully weigh your decisions? Is it because something that you think is going to make you happy actually won't? Because you have to walk a tightrope all the time? If that's the case, justice is coming in here, bringing you a way to tame the inner beast within while you are in this energy of watching and waiting and seeing every little thing that happens. It's kind of like getting a text message from somebody that you're texting, and they say, you're looking good, and you're like I'm not with you. How would you know I'm looking good? And then it's like, oh, they're messaging someone else. Damn. Intuitive nudge there. The divine's giving you absolute proof in the 3D. Something's going on behind the scenes. I think it's almost going to take all of your strength to step out of self-deception here, but this is a huge opportunity. What's this Ace of Pentacles about here? A brand new start. For a Virgo. There's your energy. This is going to resonate with many of you. So intimate relationships, carefully weigh them, because there's a brand new start coming. You might want to go into hermit mode about. I wonder, do I really want this new start? Do I really want this? Should I head in a different direction? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, I bet they're doing this. I bet they're doing that. I wonder if they're looking at other people for the job. I wonder if they're looking at other people for the contract instead of me. I feel like my eyes are closed here, like I got no guidance forward. Well, I'm telling you the reason you don't is because it's absolutely divine timing. What is this Seven of Swords about, please? Queen of Swords, cutting out the bullshit. I feel like this is cutting out the bullshit with self more than anything else. You cannot sit there and negate what you have seen. There's lies, cheating, and deception going on here in some sort of way. What is this? The Queen of Swords. One more for this. One more for the Seven of Swords, please, to go with the Queen of Swords. It's like giving somebody a chance to explain themselves. It's like giving someone a chance to explain themselves, which is redundant because you know that they're not going to tell you the truth anyway. That's what I'm getting. So can you accept the fact that someone is who they are and that they lie and that they do things out of a childlike manner? Can you accept that in your life? You're undecided about that, aren't you? Perhaps someone had promised an intimate relationship start or a contractual start, but there's your intuition's on fleek here. It's like totally ringing true that they are undecided yet. It's like you want to move forward and put the burdens down where this is concerned, but it's like you're walking blind. And in walking blind, you don't realize how close you are to actual danger. That's what I'm getting. What's this Ten of Wands about, please? Ten of Wands. Ten of Cups. One more card for the Ten of Cups and Ten of Wands. Carrying a heavy, heavy burden about what you think happiness means to you. If this is what happiness means to you, then you're carrying a heavy burden about that. Because it's like, I don't think I'll ever have it with this person, but why can't I walk away? Why can't I go? There's an ending here, ending to something. And it's a soulmate energy, something you're very nostalgic about. Do I have to put down the burdens, the wands, towards this Ten of Cups happiness that I've dreamt about since I was a child? Perhaps it's about putting down the burdens to creating mindfuckery in your brain through your thoughts. Now the Strength card, look at that. The Ace of Swords, brand new start in truth. It's going to take strength to know what it is that you know through High Priestess energy. And patience. It's about having patience, not just with others, but with yourself. The Divine's working on something here within you, and I believe it's about healing your mental activity and how it is that you believe perhaps it's almost like the world's out to get you or something. You see like this is what I'm talking about, taking your intuition, your intuitive nudge. You have something's off, something's not right. And then it's like, they're cheating on me. They're looking for other employees. I'm not the best. I thought I was going to get this job. I thought I was going to get this new start. I thought I was going to be able to have this challenge. The biggest challenge that's going on here, I believe, is to come out of the energy of lying to self. It's a huge challenge. And we have very happy outcome. Clarity, listen to your intuitions, have patience, carefully consider what you want before acting. There's something about absolute, something you view as absolute abundance here. There's like an angel on your path that is leading you forward and giving you the strength to listen to your intuition, to not follow into old patterns and habits perhaps that you've done your whole life. Like, fine, if they're going to be that way, I'm out of there. And actually you start to realize that, like, well, they were actually in the contract, but then they saw your behavior and ran for the hills. Oh, I just saw the Seven of Swords again. Yeah, they saw your behavior and ran for the hills. So perhaps they feel you're being deceptive, but it's just your mind playing tricks on you. It's like taking that intuitive nudge that something's off or something's wrong and putting it into one of your boxes of fear, as opposed to saying, hey, what's going on? What's wrong? Like, I'm scared here. I'm really scared. Instead of being open and honest about your feelings and cutting out the crap, you know, then we end up sitting here and the other person ends up sitting there too. So we have a wish granted and a Wheel of Fortune spins. So that's a beautiful thing. This is like the peak energy of, it's like someone is releasing toxic patterns that you've had for a very, very long time. I just saw the World card. So in doing so, you're graduating. There's something that's really coming in here that's going to make you damn freaking happy and bring you a lot of abundance. There's energy of the Empress here, my friends. This is Taurus or Libra. Could mean something to you. A wish granted where that's concerned. Why? Because it's about divine timing, and that wish granted is coming. What's this Justice card about here? An apology, or it's like someone bowing to their emotions for the first time in such a long, long time. Saying, listen, I know I'm this way. I know I have these issues. I know I get all up in my head. I know I cause grief. I know I cause stress and turmoil. I understand that. But it's out of lack of feeling significant. And when I don't feel significant enough, then I'm going to bolt. Because if I don't feel significant enough, then that must mean something shady is going on. But the only way, my friends, you can feel significant enough is in yourself first. You don't need somebody's love, or you don't need that contract or that job to happen to feel significant. You are significant because you breathe. Man, is this reading for me too? Just saying. The High Priestess energy, justice coming in the form possibly of an apology, or an apology with a surprise. High Priestess, yep, carefully weigh your decisions. There's a decision gonna need to be made, and there's something coming your way that's an absolute wish granted, but I don't think you saw it coming. It's going to help you lay some old ghosts to rest, I believe, that you've been carrying around with yourself. What's this decision about, please? Brokenheartedness, using your intuition. If I make this decision, will I end up brokenhearted again? Here we yet again lies. Was it actually brokenheartedness and great sadness? Was it? Or was it what you thought was going on was causing that sadness, when in fact if you'd have used your intuition, you'd have seen all as well, and that you're on the trajectory towards your absolute fulfillment. One more card for this, using a logical standpoint. Perhaps there's a decision you need to make that's going to break the heart of an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a very significant other. But you really need to use your intuition here. I think you're going to be asked to make a decision very quickly about what it is you want and you desire. The question I would ask the other person or the job or the whichever is, why is it time sensitive? That's what I would ask. It's not about the decision itself. It's about what's the hurry. And if you intuitively feel that something is being pushed along quickly, then you really need to ask, what's the hurry? Could be a decision that someone's going to make that's going to hurt a family member. Could also be there's a wish granted in someone having a baby. A wish granted in a project finally moving forward. Six of Swords, putting old ghosts to rest. Why? Because look at this. We have new opportunities. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 new opportunities about how it is you're choosing to move forward here. No wonder the intuition card came out. I think that all y'all might be dealing with a high priestess, same as you. Now, they could have very recently come into knowing about their spiritual prowess and their abilities. Let's find out one more card on this Ace of Cups, please. Look at that, Knight of Cups. So someone hopping on their trusty steed. It's like the divine's giving you an opportunity for love, and you're hopping on your trusty steed, and off you go. And it helps put old ghosts to rest. Yeah, I think there's been a whole lot of mindfuckery going on within you about whatever this whole deal is. One more card on the Page of Cups and Justice, please. Are you waiting for the apology, or is an apology coming in that brings justice? Oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune twice in this reading. Wow. The High Priestess twice in this reading. Wow. What's crossing this financial opportunity here with the Hermit? What's crossing this? It's a new start. You have everything in your arsenal to start it, or somebody does, but they're in Hermit mode. They're looking at where they've taken your time to do it, trying to use your intuition and think everything through. But sometimes when you stay too long in your thoughts, the old stories creep in and they end up stopping you from doing what is of your highest good. What's this new start? What's crossing this energy from coming in? The divine's asking you to be patient. The truth is coming to you. Feeling guarded and defensive. Feeling like you've got to stand your ground. This is the Seven of Wands. There's been a victory or a celebration, but you're being patient before you can move forward in truth, even though it's going to be a challenging beginning and you feel like you're going to need to stand your ground. Like you've got to defend your title, basically. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. What's crossing this decision with this King of Swords? The King of Wands. So someone could be dealing with a financial situation or something you really need to use. I thought, ooh, dun, dun, dun. I'm just saying. All y'all might have come into some intuitive nudges that there's something about money going on, clarity around money, and it breaks your heart to admit it, or it breaks whoever's heart to, there's some nefarious nonsense going on with money here. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Something to do with money laundering. Money, what was that about? It came out in an Aries reading a long while back. It's like somebody has got to make a decision to leave a high-paying something behind. Because if they don't, it would break the hearts of everybody who knew. They're trying to get out while the getting's good, but they've not made the decision yet to do so. Feeling left out in the cold financially, that's why they did it in the first place. There's some sort of lies about money around here. What's crossing this brand new start here? Putting old ghosts to rest. What's crossing it? Time. It's a waiting game, my friends. Which is why the Divine's asking you to use your intuition. You've had an intuitive nudge that was bang on about something that possibly someone you care about or in the upper parts of the company are dealing with money in a not so upright and just way. Could also be that someone's afraid that in the promises, all the promises that have been put out here, of the new start, the this, that, and the other, that they're just going to end up brokenhearted. It's like I put in the time, I put in the effort, and then you just go off and do your own business anyway. Really? Like, really? What's crossing this divine timing card here, please? Whoa. Wow, look at that. We have a celebration, the coming together of people in a family or something to do with your home stability. There's an apology or an opportunity, an offer. It's justice that this come to you. But there's something that needs to be sorted out in a family or a lineage type setting first. And somebody's juggling a lot of options about which way to go, because this is not people, okay? That's not what I'm getting here. This is about which way do I go? How do I handle this that is going to cause the least damage? That's what I'm getting. But the illusion is that they can handle it in the way that causes the least damage. It's going to cause damage regardless. So, yeah, make the decision. But they're coming to it. It's sideways. But that's what's crossing this new beginning. If someone's told you that the job is waylaid because of X, Y, Z, I'm telling you, they're looking at the stability of their company and what's going to best facilitate that. Or you are. Yeah, definitely. Let's get a message from the angels. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So there's some benefit you want here, and someone's taken their royal damn time about it, which makes you start to get into your head and think that more shady shit's going on when you can't actually, you're not necessarily wrong, but the shady shit that you think is going on might not be the exact shady shit that's going on. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if this is about starting your own business, I think perhaps you're sifting through a bunch of information and trying to figure out what will bring you the most stability. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So put the mind fuckery away. What does your heart want? What do your emotions feel? When you think about this job, what does your emotions feel? Put your mind aside for a bit and think about what your emotions feel here. I think it will really help you guys. I love you. I hope this resonates. I'll talk to you again soon.